Food all goes to our stomach. And what we must realize is that really our stomach is our first brain. Okay, what you have in your stomach, when you have flutters in your stomach or you're nervous about anything, you don't get the first reaction in your brain, you get the first reaction in your stomach. You get flutters in your stomach, you feel things in your stomach. So this is why prevention is so important. We must always be conscious of what we are putting into ourselves so that we don't have to then work twice as hard for our immune system to heal ourselves. So our stomach is the first port of call. When we are ill, if we look up most of the disease or the cause of disease, you will find that it stems in the stomach. So what my course of action for prevention is also that the first thing is your nutrition. We've got the old adages, you are what you eat, health is wealth, all this, and it's so important. It is true. I'm not someone who's going to advocate telling people off or having a go at people who eat meat or who eat fish or who eat this or who eat that. It's everybody's choice because you are in charge of your own body. But what you do need to realise is that your body needs to digest. So if you are going to eat meat, look at how long it takes for your body to digest that meat. Now whilst you're digesting that meat, the other health elements of your body, i.e. your immune system, is being taken over by the digestion. So, there is consequences of eating things that your body needs to digest. If you're eating a plant-based diet, your body has got a lot more natural chemicals inside to digest the food. So you will digest and pass the food through a lot quicker, taking the energy. Whereas things that are not necessarily made for us to eat will take a lot longer for our body to deal with, and hence why I say the natural prevention is so important, because if you are conscious of what you're eating, you know exactly what's in your stomach, and then you will know what has caused the dis-ease at the time. So we must really be aware of what we are eating in order to be healthy in a way that it's not your body having to deal with getting you healthy. If you're naturally healthy, then you haven't got so much medicine to have to put in to deal with health. So now we deal with natural remedies, so herbal medicine. This is a talk, this little section is about herbalism. Now, we've got every single plant on this earth really has got some form of medical properties, even down to the grass. People with dogs will see that your dog will go along and your dog will chew grass when it's got a bad stomach to help its digestion. It's amazing. We don't realise how much a plant will do this for us. We've got things like dandelion root. Everybody will call dandelion a weed. Now your dandelion root may be one of the most amazing herbs that you'll ever come across. You've got the roots that would work for a plethora of things. You've got the leaf, which again is all working all for the whole body. Dandelion root. Then you've got the lovely flower where you can make tea. Burdock root. Again, when we look at these things, all of these roots that people say, oh, these are weeds, there's no such thing as a weed that has not got a medicinal property. Weed, we say weed, the word weed, we call marijuana weed. Now, what is that? So that's a weed that's got a lot of medicinal properties. So we know that weed is a word that we need to actually look more into, because all of these weeds, we've got, what's another common weed that we would find in the garden that we don't really...
Dandelions.
Yeah, dandelions are planting, thank you. Plantago, planting, again, it's a plant that, a weed, most of us would want to dig it up and try and get rid of it. But the medical properties of a planting will blow you away. Now, I've purposely not mentioned what the medical properties are, because now it's time for us as individuals to do our own research. I, as a herbalist, feel that I'm an information provider. I don't feel that I'm a healer in any way, shape or form. I provide the information for you to then become your own healers. We've got medicines around us every single day, every single minute. The air that we breathe is a medicine. But if you're standing behind a car and you're breathing that in, and when you realise that is the wrong air that you're breathing in. So we've really got to be conscious of everything that we're doing. So with herbalism, you've got such a wide range of ways of using herb as well. So we've got the herb that grows in the garden, and as you say, we'll take the dandelion for instance. Now at Limited Living Life Natural, we sell dandelion leaf, we sell dandelion root, we sell dandelion tincture. So that's 3 ways straight away that one plant can be used. And it's very important, again, a tincture is generally alcohol extracted, but you do have glycerol extract tinctures, which are very good for you. But what works with the alcohol extraction, and it gets into your bloodstream nigh on immediately, really. So you can get a good effect from the medicinal herb within hours. And what they can do is literally, by going straight into your bloodstream, there's no blockages. And with pharmaceuticals, you'll take a tablet. The tablet has to then go through your system to go into your kidney, into all of your systems for it to actually enable the medicinal property of it to start getting in. Whereas with the medicinal herb, where you're taking the medicine direct. You are actually healing, from the time you actually had the thought, you're in healing mode, because, thought is actually an action. We've all got to realise that thoughts are very, very important. Your thoughts are actions, your thoughts are healing, your thoughts are also poisoning. So, everything, there is balance in everything, and we must make sure that we are balanced in everything. So, when we are, for instance, taking the herbal medicines, then make sure that you're drinking enough water, that it is getting within your system. Make sure that you are taking the herb that is working for your system. There's no point taking herbs that you've heard about. Everyone's got to start researching, and it's great the way that we work on our natural healing farm. I take people around, and the idea is that usually the herb finds you. Your medicine knows what you need to be taking. You'll walk around and you will have a connection with a plant, and I can quite confidently say 9 times out of 10 that plant has got something that you are needing, and it's very important to interact with that plant. You will then be able to know from taking this plant what your mind's saying. It's not just that you've taken a plant. You've then, as I've said, your thoughts, your mind, your whole body, your digestive system. These herbal plants, what they're doing a lot of the time, they are creating the juices that we need to either heal, digest, or excrete. So, we all have the ability to be able to get there and do this. I've just seen someone turn up with a didgeridoo. This just got a big smile on my face. Anyway, so, there's so many ways that taking herbal medicines are working with you. It could be to increase your diet. So you've taken the herb, and what it's doing is actually increase the gastric juices for your digestive system, that is then passing a chemical to your brain to tell you that you are hungry. You're increasing your diet. But vice versa, you could take something where you would like to lose weight. So you could do the same. It might be helping you to excrete water. So it's a diuretic. Diuretic is a word, I don't want to get too technical, but diuretic would help you to wee a lot more. So it could be helping you to pass water, which then would help you to lose water, which also would help you to lose weight. It could be something where the blood is a very, 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 very hard part to work with, because your blood has so much action going on. It takes in everything. Once you've eaten something and digested it, it comes into your bloodstream. So you could either be doing your bloodstream good or doing your bloodstream bad. So we need to really, and the main crux of what I'm trying to say here is research. Every plant now, we are blessed to be in a time where you can literally type in the herb on the internet and you will get a list till your eyes fall out, of the various different properties, qualities, toxicity, because don't forget also herbs have a strong side which could actually damage you. So you need to know, even when you're talking with herbalists, ask them what are the side effects also. Are there any side effects? Because we do need to know. You need to know the full circle. And this is another thing about plants. What we do as medicinal herbalists, we give you the whole plant. We're not going to give you, as what the pharmacists do, an extracted part of the plant, where then you need to take the other part of the plant to balance the part that they've given you, but hence you're taking 4 or 5 different medicines just to do the job that maybe one plant can do. So, it's very important. We've had a speaker earlier called Nicky, and he was talking about the benefits of hemp. And it's so important that if you are taking medicinal cannabis, that you're aware that you need to get full spectrum. Taking one part of it is actually imbalancing stuff. So CBD is a great plant, it is a great balancing, and it will actually calm you down. And it's the calming part of the THC of the cannabis. Now they work together. There's medicinal properties in the THC as there is in the CBD.